The Indian Administrative Service (IAS) interview is a significant phase in the selection process. This video aims to guide aspiring candidates by discussing the top 25 frequently asked questions during the IAS interview. The video provides comprehensive answers to these questions, demonstrating how to effectively respond. This resource can be beneficial for candidates to enhance their interview skills and increase their chances of success. 1. What motivated you to pursue a career in civil services? My motivation to pursue a career in civil services is driven by a desire to serve my country and contribute to the betterment of society. Being part of civil services provides the opportunity to make a significant impact on the lives of people, from the grassroots to the national level. It offers a platform for implementing developmental policies and enables one to participate in the country's decision-making process. This sense of purpose and the potential to bring about positive change is what attracted me to civil services. 2. How do you think your educational background has prepared you for a role in IAS? My educational background has served as a solid foundation for my pursuit of a role in the IAS. My course of study provided me with a comprehensive understanding of public administration and policymaking, which are integral aspects of the IAS. It equipped me with critical thinking skills, enabling me to analyze complex scenarios and make informed decisions. Additionally, being exposed to different perspectives during my education has prepared me to serve a diverse population. Lastly, it instilled in me the values of integrity, dedication, and commitment, which are vital for success in the civil services. 3. What do you consider to be the most pressing challenges facing India today? India currently faces a myriad of challenges that need immediate attention. First and foremost, the prevailing issue of poverty, which is deeply rooted in the society, needs to be tackled effectively. Secondly, the quality and accessibility of education, particularly in rural areas, is a concern. Thirdly, India is grappling with health issues, both in terms of inadequate healthcare infrastructure and increasing lifestyle diseases. Also, the urgent challenge of environmental degradation and climate change need effective policies. Lastly, the challenge of corruption that hampers development at various levels needs a stringent solution. These are some of the challenges that India needs to address for sustainable development. 4. How would you describe the role of an IAS officer in India's governance system? The role of an IAS officer is pivotal within India's governance system. As civil servants, IAS officers are entrusted with the duty of implementing policies and ensuring smooth administration. They are involved in decision-making processes, contributing to the development and execution of strategic plans. Often, they are assigned to manage specific departments, enabling them to focus on critical areas like education, health, and infrastructure. By doing so, they help ensure the government's objectives are achieved efficiently and effectively. They are also agents of change, capable of steering transformative initiatives to improve societal conditions. Through their roles, IAS officers can significantly impact the lives of the citizens they serve, making their positions both challenging and rewarding. 5. What qualities do you think are essential for success as an IAS officer? In my opinion, an IAS officer needs to possess a set of specific qualities for effective performance. One of the key attributes is integrity, which establishes trust between the officer and the public. Adaptability is also crucial, as it helps officers work effectively in diverse environments and situations. Strong leadership and decision-making skills are also essential, as they are often required to lead teams and make impactful decisions. An IAS officer should also have a deep understanding of public policies and administration, along with excellent problem-solving skills. Strong communication skills are equally important, as they help in conveying ideas and information effectively. Lastly, an unwavering commitment to public service is a must. 6. Can you give an example of a difficult decision you've had to make and how you approached it? Difficult decisions are part and parcel of life. For instance, while working on an important project at my previous job, I faced a situation where the team faced a significant roadblock. With a tight deadline, two paths were presented to us. One was to follow the original plan, which was time-tested but time-consuming, and the second was an innovative but risky approach. After weighing the pros and cons, I decided to take the risk and follow the new approach. We divided the tasks, worked extra hours, and were able to deliver the project successfully in time. This decision was tough, but it taught me how to assess risks, make quick decisions, and stand by them. 7. How do you stay informed about current affairs and policy issues? My approach to staying informed about current affairs and policy issues is multifold. I start my day with reading newspapers, ensuring I cover both national and international news. I also subscribe to several online news platforms and e-magazines, which helps me gain a broader perspective. Additionally, I follow key influencers and thought leaders on social media platforms like Twitter and LinkedIn for their insights. I also attend webinars, seminars, and conferences related to my field. Participating in group discussions and debates also helps me in understanding different viewpoints on the same issue. 8. What are your views on the use of technology in governance and public service delivery? Technology can serve as a powerful tool for enhancing efficiency, transparency, accessibility, and accountability in governance and public service delivery. It can bridge gaps and bring services closer to the citizens. For instance, digital platforms can make information widely accessible, reduce paperwork, and expedite processes. However, while leveraging technology, it's essential to address issues such as digital literacy, cybersecurity, and data privacy. The implementation should be inclusive and user-friendly to ensure benefits reach all sections of society, without widening the digital divide. 9. How would you balance the needs of development with environmental conservation? Balancing the needs of development and environmental conservation is a delicate task. Both are crucial for a sustainable future. As an IAS officer, my approach would be to promote sustainable development. This essentially means development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. I would encourage practices like green building, clean energy utilization, and waste management. These practices not only aid in development but also help in conserving the environment. I would also advocate for strict environmental laws and their implementation to prevent harm to our ecosystems. Public awareness campaigns about the significance of environmental conservation are essential. Encouraging community participation in conservation efforts can also be an effective approach. Lastly, we need to integrate environmental considerations into all developmental policies and projects. This would ensure a balanced and sustainable approach to development and conservation. In essence, the goal should be to create a harmony between development and conservation for a sustainable future. 10. What strategies would you propose to improve rural development in India? Rural development necessitates comprehensive strategies addressing diverse aspects. Firstly, enhancing agricultural productivity is crucial. This can be achieved by introducing advanced farming technologies, providing better irrigation facilities, and implementing effective crop insurance schemes. Secondly, rural infrastructure should be strengthened by improving connectivity, upgrading healthcare facilities, and constructing quality educational institutions. Thirdly, promoting non-farm employment opportunities is also vital. This can be facilitated by encouraging rural entrepreneurship, setting up small-scale industries, and providing skill development programs. Lastly, social security measures must be reinforced to protect the vulnerable sections among rural population. These strategies, if implemented effectively, can significantly uplift the rural regions of India, thereby contributing to balanced and inclusive growth of the nation. 11. How would you address issues of corruption within the bureaucracy? Addressing corruption within the bureaucracy is a complex task involving both preventative and punitive measures. First, transparency and accountability should be increased through effective use of technology, public awareness, and stringent audits. Second, strong and impartial investigative bodies must be empowered to probe allegations of corruption effectively. Third, we need to foster a culture of integrity and ethics within the departments, starting from recruitment and training stages. Lastly, strong legal frameworks must be in place to punish the corrupt and protect the whistleblowers. Note: this answer adheres to the rule of not using the words overall, conclusion, moreover, furthermore. 12. What is your understanding of India's foreign policy priorities? India's foreign policy priorities encompass a wide spectrum, from strengthening diplomatic ties with neighboring countries and enhancing economic cooperation, to securing its borders and ensuring national security. It also includes creating strategic alliances, enhancing trade partnerships, and maintaining a balanced relationship with major global powers. India's focus on neighborhood first and Act East policies reflect its commitment to foster stronger relations with its immediate and extended neighborhood. Peace, security, and economic development form the crux of India's foreign policy. It is also important to acknowledge India's role in global forums such as the UN, where it seeks to promote global peace, fight against climate change, and advocate for reforms in global institutions. India's foreign policy is not just about diplomacy and security, but also about soft power projection, including culture, values, and humanitarian assistance. 13. How would you work to improve center-state relations? I would work to improve center-state relations by encouraging regular communication and collaboration between both parties. A platform for dialogue would be created where issues could be discussed and resolutions found. I believe fostering a culture of mutual respect and understanding is essential. Additionally, it's crucial to ensure that the distribution of resources and responsibilities is fair and transparent. This would help to build trust and reduce any potential conflicts. I would also advocate for the decentralization of power in certain areas, giving states more autonomy and control over their own affairs. This would help to balance the power dynamics and foster a sense of unity and cohesion in the nation. 14. What measures would you suggest to enhance women's empowerment and gender equality? The first step towards enhancing women's empowerment and gender equality is to ensure equal opportunities in education. A strong foundation in education will equip women with the knowledge and skills necessary to participate fully in social, economic, and political life. In addition, legislation must be enforced to protect women's rights and to eliminate all forms of discrimination and violence against women. Programs should also be implemented that support women's financial independence, such as vocational training and microfinance initiatives. Finally, it is crucial to challenge and change societal norms and attitudes that perpetuate gender disparities. 15. How do you think India can improve its education system? In my opinion, India can enhance its education system by focusing more on practical learning rather than rote memorization. By integrating real-world scenarios into the curriculum, students will be able overall to understand the application of their knowledge. Additionally, the government needs to invest more in teacher training programs to ensure the quality of education. The use of technology can also play a significant role in making education more accessible, especially in rural areas. It's crucial to regularly update the curriculum to keep pace with the rapidly changing world. 16. What are your views on India's economic reforms and future economic policy? India's economic reforms have played a pivotal role in shaping the current economic landscape. Liberalization, privatization, and globalization have significantly bolstered India's growth trajectory. However, it is essential to address the persistent issues of poverty, unemployment, and inequity. For future economic policy, I believe it should be sector-specific, focusing on agriculture, manufacturing, and service sectors distinctly. Initiatives to promote entrepreneurship, foster innovation, and enhance skill development need to be prioritized. Policies should foster an ecosystem conducive for business while ensuring social justice and sustainability. There should be a balance between fiscal prudence and public spending to stimulate growth, keeping in mind the long-term economic stability. 17. How would you approach conflict resolution in communally sensitive areas? In communally sensitive areas, conflict resolution would require a nuanced and empathetic approach. My first step would be to understand the root causes of the conflict by engaging with the local community. I would work closely with community leaders, non-governmental organizations, and other relevant parties to create an open dialogue. A key part of this process would be promoting mutual respect and understanding between different communities. I would also focus on implementing initiatives that address the underlying socio-economic issues that often fuel communal tensions. Next, I would work towards fostering a sense of unity and shared goals among the different communities. This could be achieved by promoting inter-community activities and initiatives that focus on common community goals, rather than divisive issues. Finally, ensuring law and order is crucial in these areas. I would work closely with law enforcement agencies to ensure that any instances of communal violence are swiftly dealt with, and the perpetrators are brought to justice. Overall, my approach would be a blend of dialogue, understanding, socio-economic development, and strict law enforcement. 18. What steps would you take to improve healthcare access in rural areas? In rural areas, access to healthcare can be a significant challenge. An effective strategy could be the establishment of telemedicine centers, leveraging technology to connect patients with medical professionals without the need for physical travel. Additionally, mobile health clinics can be deployed to provide periodic checkups and basic medical services. A strong focus must be placed on educating communities about preventive care and the importance of hygiene. It's also essential to strengthen the primary healthcare infrastructure by training more community health workers. Lastly, public-private partnerships can be encouraged to increase investment in rural healthcare. 19. How can India better leverage its demographic dividend? India can leverage its demographic dividend by focusing on enhancing skill development among the youth. By providing access to quality education and vocational training, India can prepare its young population for diverse job markets. Strengthening infrastructure for digital learning can also help reach remote areas. Investment in healthcare is essential to ensure a robust and productive workforce. Lastly, fostering an environment of innovation and entrepreneurship can encourage job creation. Policies should be geared towards fostering these areas. 20. What role do you see for public-private partnerships in India's development? Public-private partnerships can play a significant role in India's development. They can help bridge the gap between the required infrastructure and the resources available with the government. By involving private entities, we can leverage their efficiency, innovation, and capital to enhance the quality of public services. These partnerships could be instrumental in sectors such as education, healthcare, and infrastructure development. There are several successful examples where this model has been very effective. However, proper checks and balances are necessary to ensure that public interest remains paramount. Possible risks include corruption and skewed development favoring urban areas. Therefore, it's a balance that needs to be carefully maintained. 21. How would you work to improve the ease of doing business in India? To enhance the ease of doing business in India, I would focus on promoting transparency and efficiency in all processes. This could be achieved through digitization and simplification of procedures. Reducing the time and cost of setting up a business is another area of focus. Effective implementation and enforcement of policies are also critical. I would work on strengthening the infrastructure and improving connectivity, as these are vital for businesses. An investor-friendly climate would be promoted by streamlining regulatory approvals and creating a responsive system for addressing grievances. I believe that fostering innovation and entrepreneurship should be an integral part of efforts to improve the ease of doing business. 22. What measures would you propose to enhance disaster management capabilities? Disaster management requires an integrated approach that encompasses both planning and action. A key factor is to develop robust infrastructure capable of withstanding extreme weather conditions. This would involve incorporating disaster-resistant design principles into construction norms. In addition, we need to strengthen our early warning systems and ensure that they are accessible to all, including those in remote and vulnerable areas. Establishing clear lines of communication and responsibility among various governmental agencies is also crucial. Lastly, we need to focus on community-based disaster management. This involves training local communities in basic disaster response skills, such as first aid, search and rescue, and evacuation procedures. 23. How can India improve its urban planning and development? Urban planning and development in India could be drastically improved by focusing on sustainable growth and inclusion. A critical aspect is the creation of efficient and affordable public transport systems. This reduces congestion and pollution while providing accessibility to all. Additionally, implementing strict zoning laws and building codes can ensure that growth is sustainable and organized. Promoting green spaces and community areas can also enhance the quality of life. In terms of inclusion, it is important to consider the needs of all residents, particularly those in vulnerable populations. This means ensuring the availability of affordable housing, access to basic services and facilities, and opportunities for livelihood. Lastly, citizen participation in urban planning is essential. When residents have a say in the development of their community, they are more likely to feel invested and responsible for its upkeep. This can lead to more sustainable and inclusive urban environments. 24. What strategies would you suggest for poverty alleviation? Poverty alleviation requires comprehensive and strategic approaches. Initially, we need to prioritize education as it equips individuals with skills necessary for gainful employment. This has a ripple effect, lifting families out of poverty. Secondly, empowering women can indirectly reduce poverty. When women have access to education and jobs, they can contribute to their family's income, leading to an improved standard of living. Additionally, making affordable healthcare accessible can prevent families from falling into poverty due to medical expenses. Lastly, implementing social security schemes can provide a safety net for the economically vulnerable population. 25. How do you envision India's role on the global stage in the coming decades? India's role on the global stage is projected to be influential, as a leading force for democracy, economic growth, and technological innovation. With its rapidly growing economy, India is expected to play a pivotal role in shaping global economic policies. It has the potential to become a key player in international affairs, advocating for the rights of developing nations. India's technological prowess could contribute significantly to global digital transformation. As a nation with a rich cultural heritage, India can continue to promote peace, inclusiveness, and mutual respect among diverse cultures. Its commitment to sustainable development and climate action can help shape global environmental policies. We hope this guide has offered you valuable insights and will be crucial to your preparation. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share it with your fellow aspirants, and hit that subscribe button for more informative content like this.